Sup? So this is kind of a fun video. Like, I don't do this much um, because I don't watch a lot of channels anymore. I used to watch a bunch, um, but I have this knife because of Peterbilt Knife Guy. Yeah, Peterbilt Knife Guy. Come on, man. I PB what PBKG, Peterbilt Knife Guy. Peterbilt Knife Guy, KG. Yeah, so man, I really enjoy watching his stuff. Because what he does is he'll take a knife and he cuts nails in half, cuts 3/8 inch steel rod in half. I mean, he's abusing knives. Now I don't know if he's paying for all these knives or how he's coming up with this stuff, but I love his channel. So if you get a chance and you're not aware of him, you should pop over. Now I've never talked to the guy. I've never even commented on none of his videos or any of that. He hasn't commented on any of my stuff, so it's not like we're collaborating or anything. But I just love what he's doing. And man, has he made a point with D2 steel. That's the other reason I like it, because I mean, he'll take D2 steel and put it up against some pretty tough stuff. And man, that D2 just hangs tough. Well, anyways, one of the knives he did was this Ontario rat. So he's done a couple of rats in D2 and different steels. This is the model 1.5. So there's a Ontario Rat 2, which is a pretty small knife, and I like it. I like the Rat 2. And then there's the Rat 1, which is honestly, that Rat 1 it's a pretty big knife. Um, and to be fair, I've never really liked the Rat 1. I can't remember if I have reviewed one on the channel, but I'm not a huge fan of the Rat 1. It's one of those iconic knives, I guess, that, the community says, well, you should have one on your list. Like if you had a list of, top 50 knives or 100 knives or 20 knives, I don't know, that one should be on the list. It's iconic. It's a great knife. You used to be able to buy them at Walmart. I don't think you can buy them at Walmart no more. Maybe you can. Well, then they came out with the Rat 2, and man, I really like the Rat 2. Well, this is the Rat 1.5. And so it's like in the middle between the 2 and the 1. Yeah. And it's in Magna Cut. How about it? Like they put super steel on it, man. Well, so Peterbilt Knife Guy, PBKG, took this knife with that Magna Cut, and he started, and what he does is he takes it and he puts it on a block of wood or something, maybe an anvil, and he puts the blade on top of it, and then he whacks it with a hammer, and he pounds it through there. Well, this Magna Cut, it didn't even blink, man. Like he ran it through a piece of paper afterwards, and it didn't even blink. And so I thought, well, I got to get one of those. So Peterbilt Knife Guy, you influenced me, dude. Yeah. So I think I'm sure I'm not the first one, but to me, officially, you are an influencer. Yeah, man. You've reached that status for me. I bought a knife just because of your antics, man. Like cutting steel in half and seeing how tough those blades are. Yeah, very cool. All right, well, enough shout outs to Peterbilt Knife Guy. But I dig what you're doing, man. I really like your channel, and there's something about just beating the crap out of a blade that makes sense to me. I'm not going to do it because I don't hard use knives. Like this knife would go in my pocket, and it would be there as a backup self-defense piece to back up my primary weapon. it would be a primary self-defense weapon in my pocket, or it would be in my pocket just as a daily carry to, I don't know, open packages, cut twine off my wife's sweater, like I don't have a lot of hard use going. Now, occasionally I'm out working with my tractor or whatever. Maybe I get some twine wrapped around my PTO or a blade or whatever, and I'll need to crawl under there and cut something free. Well, I have work knives that I carry that I use that for. So it's not all just, I don't know, cutting envelopes open. I do use a knife pretty regularly. Like most people, I think if you carry one, you get in the habit of using one, right? Like you find uses for it. But yeah, I really dig what you're doing. So let's get on with this Ontario Rat 1.5, Ontario Knife Company. Magna Cut steel. This G10 is wonderful. It's got like a matte finish on it, and it's really grippy. I like it a lot. Pocket clips in the wrong spot. I'll probably remedy that. Unless this is going to go straight over to Timber's Edge knives. And if it's going to do that, well, then I won't fuss with that pocket clip. Let somebody else manage with it. I believe these are on washers. I don't think they're on bearings. And so I'm going to pull this side off. It's on washers. I'm going to go ahead and polish it. What the heck? I'm going to get in here and tune it up a little bit. That's a T10. So you got to be careful with that sometimes, man. Some of these nice companies just go, yeah, we're going to put a big pivot on it. You wouldn't think it would be there, but there it is. And then we go to T6s on the rest of it. You think T10, T8s. No. T10, T6s. These screws all have a little bit of Loctite on it. I can see them. Or I should say so far. Maybe these won't. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be consistent now. I mean, there's a little bit of oily stuff in there too. Let's see if we can get it apart. There it is. Yeah, some washers. And they look like they could use a polishing. And they have Teflon as well. Yep, Teflon to the blade. And then the copper washer to the titanium. Yeah, I mean, we're going to wipe it down real quick. And then I'll put a quick polish on those washers. And we'll put it back together. Nice piece of Magna Cut right there. A little bit of oil up in here. Not a lot. Not enough to make me tear the other side apart. I think I'll leave it be. Nice sandblasted finish on here. It's rough. Definitely steel. Yeah. Looks like titanium, but it's not. I'm going to wipe this off. It's under that pocket clip, so I don't think I can get to it. There's quite a bit of tension on this lock. I mean, makes me want to take it apart and take a little bit of that tension off, tune this up a little bit. I think I'm gonna. And then in the end, I'll probably go ahead and move the pocket clip to where it belongs, in my opinion. that tip up stuff went by the wayside a long time ago. I mean, some knives still go that way. I shouldn't say that. Some knives still run tip up. It's pretty rare though. I mean, I've got quite a few old Kaisers that run that way. Exclusive, like you can't flip them. It's tip up only. I think it's a pretty rare thing now. It's going to force me to just completely get it off there. And it did have some oil in there, so yeah, what the heck. We'll get that cleaned out. The other thing with that oil and long-term storage with all that oil in it like that, I'm finding that some of that oil has like an acidic property to it. There, I'm going to leave that there. And it can mar and scar a blade, And so I'm not a fan, especially if it's like storage oil. And, I think some handguns are like that too, like long-term storage. If it's got that oil on it, I think sometimes it's recommended get that stuff off after a while. I say that, but whatever like military surplus weapons are stored in, I mean that stuff can go like forever, right? So whatever they lube this with, I want it off of the Teflon and the bronze washers. Yeah, I don't want any of that stuff lingering around. I don't know why, but I'm not a fan of whatever lube they're using. I am going to polish those real quick. And so I just need a little belt right here. It's a 3000 grit belt. It's kind of beat up. Looks like it's maybe time to retire this dude. We'll see. It's really just for a fine knockoff of a burr, like a finish. If I'm putting a polish on an edge, it's just one of the last couple of stages to really shine it up. So it's never been used to like put an edge on a knife. The knife's already got an edge by the time this belt comes to play at 3000 grit. We're just shining things up by then. But it works good on these bronze washers. Just shines them right up, cleans them up, shines them up. Yeah, look at those things. They look good now. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this scale back on before I do anything else. Take these little screws, start running them in there. It's a lot of screws, man. We've got a road out by a lake that we go to. It's called a lot of water road. Every time I drive by it, I go, a lot of water. All right, I've got those started, and I think I'm going to put the pivot in from this side. Can I? I think I can. Yeah. Why not? Oh, wait a minute. No, I want to do the other side. Yeah. Let's build up. There we go. Okay. Need a little bit of the oily stuff. A little more. I mean, I know some people aren't a fan of this setup here, the bronze and the Teflon. You know, I mean, I hear it. You know, it's like, oh, it's made cheap, and you know, I, I don't think it is. I think that this system works wonderful, creates solid lockup, and the purpose of the Teflon and the bronze isn't, it doesn't make the knife tough, on a bearing knife. It's got nothing to do with it. I'm going to put a little bit where that detent ball runs, right there. There, we got it. Okay, lots of little screws again. More little screws. I'm just touching these down because eventually I'll kind of tighten these and cinch these up from the back forward. Yeah, so I'm going to cinch that up a little bit. Cinch this side up a little bit. Next one. I'm not going to be overly aggressive with these. I just want them to be touch tight, because I want them to be tight enough that they don't come loose. And so, are they getting, torqued down? No. All right, let me see what we got. Oh my goodness, is that awesome? Look at that, blade centered. Look at that action, man. I mean, you can tune these. That's a fact. I mean, do you hear that coming out of there? Wow, is that satisfying. Reverse flick. Come on. There it is. Boy. Now that I've tuned this, I'm tempted to keep it. I mean, come on. Can I keep it? Huh? Can I? Oh my goodness. I mean, I know I drone on and on about keeping knives and collecting and all that stuff, but I think I would put this one in my pocket. Like, that's different. I mean, all I'm really doing is revealing how totally out of control I am, sick with a disease. I mean, I need help, man. I wonder if I get disability for having a knife addiction. I mean, I could prove it. It's not like I couldn't prove that I have it. Really took my time with those 3 screws. Oh, the tension on that clip is legit. Well, and changing this down here puts it in the palm and helps the grip. I mean, this thing. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get rid of that T10, T8, and up in the rack. Here we go. Ontario Rat 1.5, middle of the road, not a 1, not a 2, a 1.5. Steel liners, G10, wonderful G10. I mean, it's almost like carbon fiber G10, but it's G10. Amazing action, excellent ergonomics. Let's talk about the action. Let's just get through it. I'm getting distracted. Look at this thing. I mean, being on washers, I'm gonna give it an A-. It's really good. It's A level. It's not B plus. It's A level action. Really good. Look how snappy that is. And just a shake and it's closed. I dig it, man. Very happy with that action. Let's talk about ergonomics. So they did such a good job with this. It's why I like the Rat 2, because it's smaller, but the ergonomics on the handle are just wonderful. And this one's no exception. Not so confident, very confident. And this one, without a proper finger guard, is still a confident grip on its way to very confident. Just the shape of these handles, I mean, I am locked in. And then they put combat jimping on the spine. Look at it, it's facing backwards. It's almost daring you to dig your thumb in, like going back over spike strips or something, man. Wow. You can choke up on this grip. Very slicey from this position. A lot of leverage. Big, tall, flat grind. That thing's going to be sharp. I know it. Yeah, the pocket clip disappears in the hand. It's flat enough that very comfortable. Reverse grip. Yeah, it's legit. All day long. AD. All day. And then 1.5, look, the 2's a little bit small to try to get here. This 1.5, yeah, I'm home. It's money. I'm capped with my thumb. Very confident grip, way over the top of the scale. And I'd much rather be here than here. Yeah, wow. Bonus points. I like it even more. Let's check the pocket clip. Pocket clip check. Standard jean material. Oh yeah, look at that. About a 1/2 inch sticking out. Subdued black. I like it. Black pocket clip. The screws allow you to grab onto it to pull it out. Thick stuff, yeah, it's money. Put this in the front of your bibs, your work pants, whatever, duty pants. That pocket clip works. Back pocket carry, for me, yeah, it's in there. And it's big enough that it's legit. This is a medium to a large knife for sure. Whereas the Rat 1 is like, it's maybe an extra large knife, right? I did mess with that lock, so let's check it. Yeah, solid as a rock. We've got 30% lockup, and about 95% of the actual liner lock is behind the blade. So yeah, wonderful lockup. What about safety? We catch that blade or the tip? Nah, tip's good. Clip's awesome. I can handle the knife any way I want as long as it's closed. Let's check that detent in the closed position. Snappy, sucks it in. It's in there nice and tight. No worries about that coming out. Magna Cut. Ontario steel. Yeah, out of the box. It's a razor blade. Wonderful. And that MagnaCut, oh, is it tough stuff. Ooh, is it tough stuff. I like it. Well, all right, man. How much? Let me get a price. Just in case I send it to Timber's Edge Knives. If I keep it, you won't find it over there. If I send it, you'll have an idea what they're going to ask for it. Okay, I think it's going to be sub 120. So like maybe 118, 115, something like that. Which gets you down right at about $100 for this, and that's shipped, no tax. So to your door, about $100. And I mean, I got to be honest. I know it's G10 steel liners, but that MagnaCut, and this is a bunch of knife for $100. I like it. Can I get it for less than $100? I can. So keep that in mind. When I'm telling you, that's not what I'm going to pay for it if I get it. But wow, yeah, this thing is a smooth, wonderful piece of steel. All right, well, appreciate you watching. If you're interested, get over there and check it out.